Good morning. I want to talk to you a little bit about a new commandment that has been given unto us. And I'm going to read from John 13, and this is what it says. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You seek me, and as I said unto the Jews, where I go you cannot come. So now I say unto you, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. And then verse 35 says, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love one for another. The word here sounds as if Jesus is saying, I'm giving you a new commandment. The old commandment was to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. But the new commandment is that you just love one another. It sounds like it's something that we cannot do. But there's a word here that we don't always understand that I want to just look at in the Greek. And I'm just opening it up here and I'm going to read it to you. It says, little children, yet a little while I am with you. You'll seek me, and where I'm going you cannot come. And then it says in verse 34, a new commandment I give unto you, that word according to Thayer definitions means in order that or so that. So he says, I give a new commandment unto you, so that or in order that you will be able to love one another. So the commandment is not so much focused on that you must love one another. The love one another would be the fruit of the commandment that he has given. Now that you might ask, what is this commandment? What is it talking about? I thought the commandment was that we should love one another. What is the commandment? The commandment that Jesus has given us is that we should believe upon him. We can read that in 1 John. I'm not going to read that now. But the scripture simply says, believe on me. This is my commandment, that you believe on him whom he has sent. This is the work that we must do, to believe on him whom he has sent. The moment we believe on the one that was sent, then the one that was sent by the power of the resurrection works in us, and it brings forth love for our neighbor and love for one another. And the love that there is for one another in the context here is defined that we would not see any person excluded from that which Jesus Christ has done. Especially to the Jews, it would have meant that they must also see, and that they will see, that Jesus was also the Messiah for the Gentiles and not just the Jews. So he says here, love one another, or a new commandment I give unto you, that or so that in order that you can love one another. It would be difficult under the law system to love one another because we were basically given over to the death inside our flesh, or what we would call human ability to try and love one another. But when a new commandment has come, which is to believe upon Jesus, and we have believed upon him, and his Spirit comes over us, and he mortifies, the Spirit of God mortifies or ends or puts to death the deeds of the flesh, we find that we can walk in love to one another. And the moment we see what Jesus Christ has done and truly believe upon that, we would not exclude any nation from what Jesus Christ has done. So I just want to leave you with this simple message. The new commandment that God has given you, the commandment that he puts in front of you is, trust me, believe upon me. Remember earlier this week we spoke about Jesus saying, take my yoke upon you, learn from me. It simply means to believe in the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus, wherein God by his power offers us a brand new life. As we grab a hold of that, the word brings forth fruit in us, which is to love one another. Isn't that just absolutely powerful? Know this, his word bears fruit and is powerful towards you. Just believe it. God bless.